Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show 20. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. We've got the 50-32 Detroit Tigers hosting the struggling and rebuilding Texas Rangers, where the Tigers are playing pretty good baseball of late, and they have tightened up the AL Central race, and they look to pick up another win here as we approach the All-Star break. And on the hill for the Tigers is a big reason why they've been doing well of late, and that is Casey Mize pitching pretty well for them. He's 10-4 on the year across 16 starts. He's got an ERA of 3.1 and a WHIP of 1.28. So the young righty developing into the strong starter that they were kind of hoping that he would become. And starting things off, it's a routine grounder to third. One away just like that, and we'll take a look at the Rangers lineup in this one, as in center field, or right field, excuse me, it's De La Rosa. Adamant playing short, Ronald Guzman at first, Apostle DHing, Blake Swihart is the catcher, Josh Jung at third, Solak at second, Vieira in center, and Eric Jenkins batting ninth playing left field. Next batter, another ground ball to third. That one's pretty routine. That's two down, and to round out the inning, it's Ronald Guzman jammed on one here, and it's another ground ball to third. And it's a 1-2-3 first half of the first inning for Casey Mize. Now we go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill for the Rangers is Connor Sadzik. You see his numbers there. Through 16 starts, he's got an ERA sitting just shy of 5. He's 3-4 on the year, the WHIP of 1.56. So he hasn't been terrible, but he's been, we'll say, good enough to stay in the starting rotation. But starting things off is Travis Jankowski. He's been red hot since coming up to replace the injured Les Delevsky, and he starts things off with a base hit there, and he's got some speed, and he is going to use it as on a 2-0 pitch. He's off and running and in easily with a stolen base. So just like that, a runner in scoring position. Then it's Kristen Stewart on the next pitch, lifting one into center field. This is not going to be deep enough for Jankowski to tag, but it will give us a chance to take a look at the Tigers lineup in this one. As in center field, it's Jankowski. Then in left, it's Kristen Stewart. Bert Kohler at first, starting to swing a hot bat. Aaron Judge DHing. Lawrence Walker in right. Bodie at second. Noisy at third. Jake Rogers catching. And Nico Goodrum batting ninth and playing shortstop. With two away, it's Aaron Judge. He's down on strikes on a high slider there. And Sadzik able to strand that leadoff base hit out there at second. And we are scoreless after one. On to the top of the second, it's Apostle starting things off. Looks at ball 4 high. And Mize is going to start off the inning with a free pass. Then it's Blake Swihart, hits a ground ball to short. Goodrum fields, goes to second with it, and the throw over to first is going to be high from David Bodie. Goes down as an E4. Now a runner on second with one away for Josh Jung. Ground ball to first. Nice backhanded stop there by Kohler. Steps on the bag. That's two away, and then it's Nick Solak. Down on strikes, chasing the high fastball, and Mize able to escape danger there and keep it scoreless. Now on to the bottom of the second. Lawrence Walker starting things off, draws a 4-pitch walk on the fastball just off the corner. So back-to-back innings with a free pass to start things off. Then David Bodie on the next pitch takes a hanging curve through the right side and makes it first and second. Then it's Sheldon Noisy. Couldn't catch up to the fastball there. He's down on strikes for a big first out there. Second K for Sadzik. Then it is Jake Rogers. He's going to watch one off the plate away. That will load the bases now for Nico Goodrum. 1-1 pitch. He gets a slider over the heart of the plate, lifts one into center field, hit well, but it is going to be caught. However, the runners will tag, and that's going to make it runners on the corners, and it's a sac fly, making it 1-0, and the Tigers lead. And then it's Jankowski. He gets a pitch to hit, serves it into left field. It's going to get down and score another run, so it's 2-0 Tigers as Jankowski continues to swing a hot bat. Then it's Kristen Stewart, jammed on a high fastball there. That's going to do it for the Tigers in the second, but they have jumped out to a 2-0 lead here at Comerica. Now on to the third. It's Vieira starting things off, looking at a fastball up in the zone. That's the first out. Then it's Casey Mize coming back and getting Eric Jenkins swinging here for the second out. And the Rangers are going to go scoreless in their half. Then it's Bert Kohler. Takes one through the left side to start off the bottom half of the third. And the Tigers are in business yet again. Next batter is Aaron Judge. He gets a pitch down, but over the middle of the plate, and he takes it deep to right field, and this ball is gone. So that is going to make it 4-0, a 2-run shot for Judge, his 23rd of the year, and the Rangers are in trouble now as they trail this thing 4-0 on the road here against your Tigers. Later in the inning, it's David Bodie on a 3-1 pitch, gets a fastball down the middle, and he turns on this one, and that ball is out of here. That's going to make it 5-0 now. A solo shot for Bodie, his third of the year, and the Tigers extend that lead. And Casey Mize going back to work now in the fourth, gets a swinging or a looking strikeout there on Adamon, couldn't pull the trigger. Then it's Ronald Guzman on a 0-1 pitch, takes one deep and way out of here to right field. And the Rangers are now on the board, as that is the 18th of the year for Guzman, 401 feet, and the Rangers now trail this one by a score of 5-1. Later in the inning, it's Blake Swihart taking one into left center field. This ball is hit well and going to short hop the wall in the gap, and it's a 2-out double for Swihart. Still 5-1, and Mize now coming to try and get Josh Jung and gets him swinging to end the inning. So it's 5-1. The Tigers still lead, but Guzman gets the Rangers on the board as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Sadzik's still out there. It's 2 away for Kristen Stewart on an 0-2 pitch. He gets a curve down, hits it well, but that is going to be caught. Nice running grab there in the gap. And we are still sitting here 5-1 as we go to the fifth inning now. And as Mize still out there, he gets Solak swinging at a fastball off the plate. That is 6 Ks for Casey Mize. Next batter is Vieira. He's looking at 7 Ks. And the Rangers would be scoreless in their half. And now they're going to turn to Jonathan Hernandez out of the bullpen. The young right-hander, you see his number so far this year through 28 appearances, has not necessarily gone as he would have hoped. And starting things off, though, it's going to be Bert Kohler. He's down on strike, so a good start for Hernandez. And while we'll take a look at the numbers for Connor Sadzik, 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks. He struck out 3, but 5 earned over those 5 innings. And he is going to be done for the day at just 75 pitches. Next, 2 outs in the inning, and it's Lawrence Walker, ground ball to first. So it's a scoreless fifth from Hernandez as the Rangers hoping to get back into this thing. We go to the sixth, and it is still 5-1 Tigers. Mize back out there, a 2-0 pitch to De La Rosa, and he just crushes this ball deep and gone to right field. A solo shot, his 8th of the year, 391 feet straight down the line, and that is going to make it now 5-2. The Rangers trying to claw back into this thing. Next batter is Adiman. He takes one down the left field line on a 3-2 pitch, stays just fair, and it's a double. Now a runner in scoring position and an opportunity for the Rangers to keep clawing back into this. Next batter is Ronald Guzman. Hits one hard, but right at David Bodie. That's the first out. Runner goes over to third on the play. Then it's Sherton Apostle on a 1-0 pitch. Hits one to third. It's going to be Noisy coming home with it, and they get Adaman for the second out. A big one there, as that would have made it 5-3, still 1 out and a runner on. Instead, it is 5-2 with 2 down, and another look here as that was close, but they did get him for a big second out. Then it's Blake Swihart hitting one to the right side. Diving try from Bodie, knocks it down. But now first and second, Mize is at 95 pitches, and Gardenhire is going to come and get him as he is not liking the way things are going this inning. Mize pitched pretty well, but he is responsible for the 2 runners that are on, and they're going to turn to Santiago Carvajal, who has been pretty good for the Tigers. The young right-hander has struggled a little bit against lefties, but other than that has done pretty well in limited number of appearances so far in his career. And it's a big at-bat here against Josh Jung, who's going to take one into right center field. This was a 1-2 pitch that got way too much of the plate. That's into the gap. Both runners are going to come around to score, and that makes it 5-4, closes the book on Casey Mize, and unfortunately, those 2 earned runs go to his credit. But Carvajal does come back and get Solak swinging at a curve down out of the zone there to end the inning, and the Tigers hang on. They lead by 1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. David Bodie now, a 1-1 pitch, hits one to the left side. Nice play there by Josh Jung. So he was doing it with the bat in the last inning. Now he's doing it with the glove. That's the first out. We'll take another look at this one as he laid out to make that grab. And the next batter is Sheldon Noisy. 2-1 pitch to him is a fastball getting way too much of the plate there. He's going into the gap. That's going to get over the head of the right fielder. Goes all the way to the wall out there in right center and is kind of muffed a little bit. He is going to go all the way to third with a 1-out triple and a chance for the Tigers to respond. The next batter is Jake Rogers, late on a high fastball there. He's down on strikes. And now with 2 down, it's up to Nico Goodrum at a 2-1 pitch. He gets one to hit, but hits a chopper over to second. Solak handles that one, and we stay at 5-4, heading to the 7th inning, and the Tigers are now going to turn to Dominic Billingsley. The lefty was pitching pretty well early in the season, but has really struggled the last few weeks. They need him to get back on track in a hurry because they cannot afford a rough inning here. First batter he faces is Vieira, down on strikes there, no contest. Then it's Jeremy De La Rosa, homered last time. This time he's caught looking, and that's going to end the inning. And the Tigers hang on to that 1-run lead as we head to the stretch. Starting things off in the 7th, it's Jankowski staying absolutely on fire as he serves this one into center field. Made a big turn, but holds it first. Doesn't matter because there he goes. He's going to swipe second as Stewart swings through the pitch there on a 2-0 count. Now the next pitch to Stewart is a fastball down the middle. He hits it hard. Short hops Solak. He's going to go to first with it, and Jankowski able to advance on the play. And that brings up Burt Kohler on an 0-2 pitch. He lifts one into center field. Good job there from Kohler just to get the ball deep enough for Jankowski to score. And that's a big insurance run there as the Tigers now lead it 6-4. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Now on to the 8th. It's Tim Meza, the lefty, coming on for the Tigers. He has pitched very well for them so far this year. You see his numbers through 25 appearances. And with one away, he's going to get Guzman swinging there. And then it's Sherton Apostle, a 1-2 pitch. Fastball up. He couldn't connect, and he is down on strikes. So a strong inning of work there from Tim Meza. Now in the bottom of the 8th, it's Alex Schick coming on for the Rangers. The right-hander, you see his numbers through 21 appearances. He's pitched pretty well for them with the ERA sitting at 3.66. But with one away, he leaves a changeup up and over the middle of the plate for Sheldon Noisy. He takes it into left field, gets all the way to the wall. Noisy makes the turn, heads for second, and is in with a 1-out double. They're going to pinch run and bring in Royce Lewis to give him a little bit extra speed at second base. Next batter is Nico Goodrum, actually with 2 away. It's a curve off the plate on a 3-0 pitch that makes it first and second and brings up the on-fire Travis Jankowski. He's going to just serve a little flare into left field. That gets down. Lewis able to come around and score, makes it 7-4. And that brings up Kristen Stewart on an 0-1 pitch. He gets a curve down, takes it into right center field, and that is going all the way to the gap. Going to score 2 runs and make it 9-4. Tigers. A big outburst there as they get 3 runs. Now they're going to turn to Matt Manning in the 9th, just trying to kind of get him some work here as he has really struggled for them this season. And it's not going to go as they would have hoped. As the first batter is Swihart. He draws a walk on 5 pitches. Next batter is Josh Jung. Remember, he had a big double earlier. This time, he's going to watch one in the dirt. Swihart going to take second on the play. And then later in the at-bat, it's a 3-1 pitch to Jung. He's going into the right center field gap again. That's going to score a run, makes it 9-5, and he's going to be into second with a stand-up double. Now it's Nick Solak. Chopper back up the middle. Able to get to it is Manning over to first. That's the first out, but the runner does advance. Then it's an 0-1 pitch, and Vieira takes one up the middle. That's going to score the run, make it 9-6. But with 2 away, it's down to Eric Jenkins, and he lifts a ball into center field. That's going to be routine for Jankowski, and the Tigers hang on to win by a score of 9-6. Casey Mize picking up the victory in this one. They didn't necessarily get the outing they wanted from Matt Manning, but other than that, this game went pretty well for the most part. Jankowski, 4 for 5, gets player of the game honors, drove in a couple of runs, had 4 singles. Casey Mize, 5 2/3, 5 hits and a walk and 7 strikeouts is not that bad, but the 4 earned is a little bit misleading, although he does get the win. Connor Sadzik, 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks, struck out 3, gave up 5 earned, and is saddled with the loss. The Rangers only able to muster up 7 hits and 2 walks. They struck out 12 times and got absolutely no help from the bottom of their lineup. They got homers from Guzman and De La Rosa, and the pitching staff for the most part struggled all the way through this one as they gave up 12 hits and 3 walks, 9 runs, and only struck out 5 on the day. Great day for Jankowski, as we've said before. David Bodie did pretty well getting the start at second base in this one. Judge also had a home run in this one along with Bodie. A couple of stolen bases for Jankowski. And then the pitching staff did a pretty good job. Carvajal with the one hit, it just came at a bad time, unfortunately, for Casey Mize. And then Manning, the walk and the hit, and then he kind of settled down after that, but still want to see better from him as we move forward. That does it for Game 1 of this episode, and we are going back out to Comerica Park as we are right up against the All-Star break, and the Tigers are going to host the Milwaukee Brewers in interleague play. Both these teams playing pretty good baseball so far this year, and the big storyline is that Domingo Santana and Les Delevsky are back from the disabled list, and so the Tigers are at full strength in this one. They're sending Daniel Norris to the hill. The veteran lefty has worked his way back into the starting rotation. He's got 5 starts on the season. He's 5-3 with a 3.76 ERA, a whip of 1.31. A guy that just likes to keep the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, doesn't have overpowering stuff, but does have pretty good command. Starting things off, he's going to get a chopper right in front of the plate. Jake Rogers fields that over to first, and that's one away. Now we take a look at the Brewers lineup in this one, as it's Corey Ray in center field, Garcia in left, Hira at second, Narvaez playing catcher, Polanco in right field, Healy at first, Taylor DHing, Drury at third, and Ronnie Rodriguez at shortstop, batting ninth. Next batter is Avisail Garcia, ground ball to second, and that's routine. Then it's Hira, and he's going to ground one back up the middle. That's handled by Norris over to first, and it's a scoreless first for Daniel Norris. On the hill for the Brewers is Eric Lauer, and this guy has pitched absolutely outstanding baseball for the Brewers so far this year. You see his numbers: 12-3, 2.56 ERA, 1.12 WHIP, and 105 innings worked across 17 starts. So the lefty has done well, and he's going to start things off against Les Delevsky. Jams him there. It's a routine little flare over to second base, and now we take a look at the Tigers lineup in this one. It's Delevsky in center, Goodrum at short, Kohler at first, Judge DHing, Santana in left, Lawrence Walker in right, Noisy at third, Jake Rogers behind the dish, and Royce Lewis getting the start at second base. Now 2 out in the inning. It's Bert Kohler. Got out in front of that cutter a little bit, got it off the end of the bat, and that's a routine fly to right, and it's a 1-2-3 first for Eric Lauer. Now on to the second. It's Narvaez starting things off. Ground ball to short, handled by Nico Goodrum, and that's one away. Next batter, Gregory Polanco. First pitch swinging, another ground ball to short, and it's Nico Goodrum able to handle that one with no trouble. And Ryan Healy to just round things off with some symmetry. Another ground ball to short, and Nico Goodrum handles that one without much trouble. And now we go to the bottom of the second, and it's Aaron Judge starting things off. A 1-1 pitch to him is a ground ball to short. They had the shift on, so it's right at him. Should be an easy play, but Ronnie Rodriguez is off the mark there, pulls him off the bag, and it goes down as an E6. Next batter is Domingo Santana, fresh off the DL, takes this ball off of the foul pole. Welcome back, Domingo Santana, his 8th home run of the year, a 2-run shot, and just like that, the Tigers out in front 2-0. The error followed by the home run, and so now that error really stings a little bit as Rodriguez, just a routine play, little mental lapse there, and it cost him a run. Later in the inning, it's Sheldon Noisy taking one into center field. That's going to get down. That brings up Jake Rogers on a 3-1 pitch. Hits it hard, but a nice backhanded play there. They go around the horn for the double play to end the inning, but not before the Tigers do collect 2 runs and take the lead here in Comerica, thanks to the 2-run shot from Domingo Santana. Now on to the top of the third. It's a 3-1 pitch with 2 away to Ronnie Rodriguez, and the former Tiger takes this one way out of here over the bullpen in left center field. His 7th of the year, going 420 feet on the solo shot, and that cuts the lead down to just 1 as it's 2-1 here in the third. Next batter is Corey Ray, and Norris able to settle down and get the ground ball there to get him out of the inning, but not before the Brewers are on the board thanks to the solo shot from Ronnie Rodriguez. So he's making up for that error in the previous inning by taking Norris deep there. Next inning is not going to go well as it's Royce Lewis drawing a walk, and now they put the quarter into the carousel, and they are going to go around for a little bit as it's Delevsky going up the middle with a base hit, makes it first and second. Nico Goodrum, base hit into center field. That's going to load the bases. Then it's Bert Kohler. He's going into right field. That's going to score 2 as Delevsky is going to test the arm of Polanco and get in ahead of the throw. So now it's 4-1. Aaron Judge, ground ball through the left side. That's going to load the bases again. He's got a 13-game hitting streak. It's 4-1 now, and Domingo Santana on a 3-2 pitch goes down the right field line into the corner. Scores a couple of runs. That's going to do it for Eric Lauer. It is now 6-1. Couple of runners on, and Brett Suter coming in. You see his numbers so far this season. The lefty has done okay for the Brewers. 52 appearances, ERA of 4.14. First batter he faces is Lawrence Walker. That ball was centered up, but he hit it hard. It is going to score a run, goes down as a sac fly, and makes it 7-1. Now 1 away for Sheldon Noisy. That ball hit well, but a nice diving play at third, and that saves a run probably. And then now with 2 away, it's Jake Rogers going up the middle. That's going to score Santana from second. Rogers able to get to second on the play, makes it 8-1, and the Tigers would just go on to rout the Brewers in this one as they win this one by a score of 14-2. And really, the Brewers just never got into this one after that long third inning that the Tigers put up. Domingo Santana 2 for 4, the homer and the double, 5 RBIs on the day. Norris got the win going 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, only struck out 2, but just 1 earned run on that solo home run. Eric Lauer with the loss did not pitch well in this one. Sheldon Noisy had a nice day. Royce Lewis hit a home run. The Brewers just 8 hits and a walk and 4 strikeouts on the day. They got solo homers from Polanco and Rodriguez. The pitching staff, not a whole lot to write home about. Blyer came in and did a good job at the end of the inning and just kind of garbage time. But all in all, not the performance that this team was looking for. And we'll take a look at the Tigers' statistics here. 15 hits, 5 walks, just 1 strikeout on the day. Everybody had a hit that was in the starting lineup. David Bodie was the only strikeout, and he did it in pinch hit fashion. But they got homers from Lewis, Santana, and Noisy. A couple of stolen bases, I believe, maybe from Delevsky or 1. And then Manning came in, pitched the garbage time, gave up another run, just kind of trying to get him settled in, but haven't been able to do so. But the Tigers win this one 14-2, so a comfortable victory there. Now we're at the All-Star break, so we're going to take a look at standings and stats. The Tigers have managed to squeak out a half-game lead at the All-Star break over the Twins. The Indians are just 5 games back, so that's pretty tight. The Rays are way up in the AL East over the Red Sox. The Angels are 4 games up over the A's, and then for the wild card, it's the Twins and A's that are up at the top, with the Indians a game and a half back of the Athletics. In the National League, it's the Braves 10 games up over the Mets, so they're running away with that one. The Brewers and Cubs are just 1 game apart in the Central. The Dodgers are playing ridiculous baseball. They're 8 games up on the Padres, who are in position for the second wild card, along with the Cubbies right there. And the Giants and Rockies are kind of on the fringe, but we'll take a look at some league leaders. It was Austin Meadows hitting .351, tops in the AL. Anthony Rendon with 34 home runs is best in the league. He's also got 87 RBIs, so best in that category as well. Les Delevsky with 33 stolen bases, way out in front despite missing some time on the DL. Anthony Rendon with a .702 slugging. Austin Meadows an OBP of .440, best in the league, and then he's also got the best OPS at 1.135, so pretty impressive there. Yonny Chirinos with 13 wins is tops in the AL. Let's see. Saves is J.B. Wendelken for the A's with 32. Yonny Chirinos also has the best ERA, so he's putting up a Cy Young type season for the Tampa Bay Rays. Chris Sale with 145 strikeouts is best in the American League. And then for innings pitched, it's Shane Bieber with 141.2 innings of work for the Indians. The whip leader is Yonny Chirinos at .93. Jameson Taillon with the best pitching WAR in the American League at 3.6 for the Twins. Austin Meadows, a 6.3 batting WAR, is best in the American League. And there's Mike Trout at 4.9, but he is injured at the moment, although it appears to be something minor as he's on the 15-day injured list for the time being. So we'll keep an eye on that. In the National League, it's Luis Fernandez hitting .351. A 21-year-old catcher for the Mets is leading the National League in the batting title race. So that's very impressive, and we'll keep an eye on that. For home runs, it is Ian Happ, who's got 36 for the Cubs, having an impressive season for them. And he's also got 92 RBIs at the All-Star break, so another impressive number there. Trey Turner with 24 stolen bases. Chris Bryant, 445 on-base percentage, very impressive. And then there's Happ with a 727 slugging. And he's also got the best OPS in all of baseball, I believe. Chris Paddock with 13 wins is tops in the National League. Dylan Betances with 34 saves for the Braves is best in that category. German Marquez with another impressive year for the Rockies, 2.32 ERA. Strasburg has got 152 strikeouts with a really close race for that title. And then Barrios at 136 innings of work so far. Walker Buehler with a .96 whip. Some impressive numbers at the top of that category. Luis Castillo with a 4.0 pitching WAR, and Ronald Acuna Jr., 5.7 for the Braves, is the best in the National League for batting WAR. Now we'll look at some Tigers stats. It's Jankowski with the best OPS on the team, just 71 at bats, but he has been very impressive over that stretch. Aaron Judge is hitting .314 with 24 homers. Santana was doing well despite the injury. Kohler really started to put it together. He's got that average up around 300 now. Gonzalez is doing pretty well. The homers are impressive. 22 home runs from him. We will take that. Royce Lewis has been pretty good for us in limited action. Lawrence Walker starting to swing the bat a little bit better, so we'll take an 808 OPS from him. Nico Goodrum has been okay. Kristen Stewart has been okay pretty much all year long. Jake Rogers swinging the bat pretty well for us. David Bodie starting to get that power stroke going a little bit. David Guillon has been kind of up and down for us, but all in all, for a catcher, we'll take what we're getting from him. Delevsky's got to get the average up, but he steals enough bases that even if he's hitting down around 250, I'll take it. Sheldon Noisy has struggled a little bit, especially over the last month or so. He really cooled off, and then Castro's been injured most of the season. For the pitchers, it's Jordan Hicks having a heck of a campaign for us in the closing role. Tim Meza has also been outstanding for us, especially of late. He's really been on fire. Matthew Boyd, a quietly impressive campaign for him at 10 wins. Casey Mize is 11-5, pitching pretty well. Balazovic was on fire early and then kind of cooled off, and now he heats up a little bit right before the break. Daniel Norris pitching well. Tarek Skubal has been okay. Carvajal has been pretty good for us. Vizcaíno has been up and down a little bit. And then these last three guys have really struggled with Billingsley, Manning, and Xiaoqing Chang just not quite getting it done. But it's a long season. We'll keep an eye on them. So that's going to do it for this episode. Please be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, comment below, and we will see you all next time.